Welcome to this episode of Tracy's Tips and Dips, hosted by funny lady Tracy No. Join Tracy as she talks off the cuff about the things from her vivid imagination. Rants, ramblings, and recommendations that may make you laugh or cry, but will definitely have you learning a thing or two. Plus, if we're lucky, Tracy will share a recipe for a delicious, dunkable treat. So without further ado, here's Tracy and the Dips.
Hello. Hi. Am I on? There I am. Okay, so it's Tracy's Tips and Dip. Just got one dip. We're missing one again tonight. He's AWOL. But hello, everybody.
Where is he, by the way?
You know, I thought we kind of covered that we didn't have to talk every Wednesday and be like, hey, there's a podcast tonight. So I'm not sure. I thought he was smarter than that. I kind of thought, that's kind of weird.
Huh.
So I don't know. And I thought about sending the message earlier and I thought, that's seriously stupid. I surely don't have to do that. And I guess I surely did.
Oh well.
Oh, that's right. I mean, it's dips or dip.
Luckily, all the other dips will call in at 913-735-0060.
I think I should get to use his camera, though, since he's gone. That one that looks all nice and clear.
Yeah, let's see how it works.
Yeah, let's just get that old baby. Let's fire that one up. But yeah, it's September 22nd, everybody, Wednesday. And we've got a very small crowd here tonight. It's just Paul and I, but hey, you know what? I think it'll be good. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so if this is your first time listening, there's normally an additional person sitting to my left. He's not here. Wow, so we get to talk about him again. Maybe a little bit. I don't really think I want to unless we got something to say really funny. I could show that picture of him from school.
There you go. You see that? There you go.
Look at me. I'm all clear as bell. Clear as a bell. Okay, so.
Let's roll right into
let's just
number one,
yeah,
right?
well, we're rolling. Yeah.
It's now time for a weekly look back. Tracy tells us what's been going on.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's been going on was had the best Sunday fun day with my best friend Sheila, and then the Chiefs go and ruin it for me that night. What the heck, Paul?
It was just one.
I know, but they
fumble.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, everyone is down on them, and
I know.
not. I'm not down on them.
They kind of just, it was like a great day, and it was like, man, I didn't want because I just know we always can count on our Chiefs to do so good. But so we've got another game coming up this Sunday, 12 o'clock against the Chargers.
Okay.
Home game.
Yeah, it's a home game. Okay.
It's a home game at noon. Yeah. Against the Chargers. Yep. So that's Sunday the 26th, everybody. Tune in.
What was a fun day?
Well, Sunday fun day just means that we do that. We try to do that every Sunday, have it be a Sunday fun day. And we met at Hand in Glove in downtown Lee Summit, which is like, I don't know if you've been there, it's a little bar where they have just kind of like eclectic cocktails.
Hand in Glove?
Hand in Glove.
Now, where is that again?
It's on 3rd Street in downtown Lee Summit.
Oh, wow.
It's right across from Sharky's.
I don't even know where Sharky's is. So.
Oh, my gosh. Well, Sharky's is there, too. But, yeah. And so their drinks are pretty strong. They're good. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get them in trouble or anything. But their drinks are made just the way they're supposed to be made. But they are delicious. They have a espresso martini that is so good.
Now, is that the place that's the coffee place and?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. It is a coffee shop.
It's a coffee place and a bar.
Exactly. They're only open till 7 o'clock in the evening. They've got real weird hours, but it is.
So I walked by there just the other day and I thought that is really cool because that's what they do.
It's really neat decor in there. It's all marble.
Every place else, Sicily, when I went to Sicily, every place was either a coffee bar and
really? So that's a common thing out there. So we just don't have it over here in the United States, I guess.
I don't know why more people don't do that. Because you could have more time and more.
Right.
Especially down there, it's perfect. People go get their coffee, go to work, and then come back later.
Yep. But it's really nice decor and everything. And the bartenders are really nice guys and they're very interactive with you. It only holds a capacity of 48 people, I believe it said.
It's small. Yeah.
Yeah, very small. But no, it was really fun. But you know what else happened last week?
Chiefs lost.
Besides that,
no.
Billie Eilish
collaborated
with Nike, dropped 2 pairs of tennis shoes, Nike Air Jordans.
Really?
Yep.
How they
One pair is a pair of high top lime green, like she wore that lime green color all the time. And then the other ones had like has her face on it or something. But the high tops are $544.
Oh my.
The other ones are like $89.95 or something. Yeah, I was
not
like,
bad.
yeah, kind of weird. But yeah, I wonder how much money she makes on that. Oh no, all the proceeds were going to, I think she had a. Oh, that's silly. I mean, not to even know that, because I do now that I think I did see that it was going to some chair she had a lot of proceeds going to.
Now, are you going to buy them?
You know what? If they had this green one, this ghost green, if they had it in a low top, I had a pair. I wore my Air Jordans today myself. I did. Oh, we can't see. There we go. There's hers right there. The green ones. If they were in a low top, yes, I would. I love that lime green color, but I will not wear a high top.
Now, see, I don't like the lime green color, right? And I also don't like high tops, but I wouldn't mind having myself a Patrick Mahomes Adidas, which are green and high tops.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I like
I'm a fan of him.
Yeah. But so I thought that was really cool. And remember Elvira?
Yeah. Did she pass away or something?
No, Mistress of Darkness. She just wrote a book, her memoirs.
Okay.
Called Yours Cruelly, Elvira.
Okay.
You know what she revealed in there? That she's been in a relationship for 19 years with another woman.
Okay.
And she didn't want her fans to know. She was afraid that would take away from her persona. And
for 19 years.
19 years. She's
like 75, or isn't she?
She's 72, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
So she was in her 50s when she switched teams.
Right. And the gal had never been with neither one of them had been with a woman before. But it was her trainer.
Well, maybe there's hope for you.
I know. I'm going to find me a good girl out there. Right. A good trainer.
You could do it in your 50s.
That's right. Well, when I get there, I will.
Yeah.
You know, when I get there, for sure.
But what? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. What weighs 6.5 ounces, is 15.5 inches tall, and is made of copper, nickel, silver, and gold?
Your new baby, your new grandchild, Cruz.
No.
Which one's that? Claire and Crew?
It's Claire, Rowdy and Claire having a baby.
And that's the measurements of it. No?
6.5 ounces?
I don't know.
An Emmy.
Oh.
Maybe that's pounds, 6.5 pounds. I might have wrote that down wrong.
Phil won his Emmy winner.
Well, and that's kind of why I was going to talk about this, because I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted, and the Emmys just occurred Sunday night, I guess it was. And I thought, well, I would just give a little, I've never even known what an Emmy, you see the little statuesque thing and you don't think a whole lot of it. And, it is named after Emmy, IMMY, which is an informed term for the image orthicon tube, which is in a TV camera. Okay. They wanted to name it another something tube, Ike tube, but it was in the time that Dwight Eisenhower, it was, they were calling him Ike.
Mm-hmm.
So they went with this one. And the woman holding an atom, with the wings, the guy who designed it, that was his wife as the model, Louis McManus, in 1948.
Who's the first Emmy winner?
I don't know.
I think it was Larry King.
Alexa, who was the first Emmy winner?
Dick Van Dyke, Michael Douglas, Viola Davis, Allison Janney, Halle Berry, and others.
I don't know if she understood the question. There you go.
Alexa, what was the question?
Dick Van Dyke, Michael Douglas.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Viola
she's
Davis,
confused on answers and
Allison
questions.
Janney, Halle Berry, and others.
But you know what? So, you know what it means? You know what the woman, with the wings holding an atom, what that stands for?
Television.
That stands for television, you think? Or how about her supporting and uplifting the art and science of television, the atom?
Oh, okay. Did you watch the Emmys?
Nope.
Why not? Oh, you're watching the Chiefs game. I went back and forth.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a big day for Kansas City because Jason Sudeikis won.
I was got home right when the game was starting from my Sunday fun day, and was kind of cleaning and stuff while I was watching.
You don't like Jason Sudeikis?
Oh, I love Jason
Okay,
Sudeikis.
he won.
Yeah,
He's
he
from
won Ted
Kansas
Lasso.
City.
Have you watched the show?
Mhm.
His show? I have too. And so did The Crown. Also was the other winner.
Right.
And that I watched
But
that. That's
that's
very
not,
good.
there's no Kansas City.
No, there's nobody.
connection
Well,
there,
there
yeah.
might be. We just don't know
Yeah.
who it is. And then let's see. Oh, Netflix took home the most Emmys of anybody.
Because of The Crown.
Yeah, because of
think,
The Crown. Yeah, because Ted Lasso is Apple TV.
Yep.
Yeah. The Morning Show. Have you watched that on Apple TV? Oh my gosh, Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell and Reese Witherspoon. Very, very good.
Are they from Kansas City?
Oh my gosh. No,
No,
I don't
okay.
think so. I
All
don't
right.
think so. I wish they were. Wouldn't that be cool?
I wish they were too.
I know, right?
It's now time for Random Acts of Kindness. Tracy shares an uplifting story.
Okay. So I was on a mission the other day to find a VHS VCR for my son Logan. He had some VHS videos, old home videos that he wanted to watch. And he'd put one of them in his old VHS VCR and ate one of them. And I said, and he was like, I said, I bet I can find one. I'll go.
Yeah.
So I go to the thrift store on 7 Highway next to Westlake's Ace Hardware. And I find one for $2.99.
Wow.
Works perfect. So I'm leaving the place and I'm going to Westlakes to get some mums. And all of a sudden this woman is like coming running after me. I had left my card at the register at the Salvation Army or at the Goodwill store, which was like, then there's another thrift store between it and Westlakes. And I was at the other end of Westlakes in the parking lot getting mums. And this woman tracked me down to find me to tell me that I'd left my card back there.
Oh my.
Which when I went to go pay at Westlakes, I would have obviously realized,
Mhm.
I left my card at the Goodwill. And I would have gotten it. But I thought that was really super nice.
Hi, Drunk Julie. Hi, Phil.
Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. Well, look, I just landed.
in here.
Well, thank you. It must be me.
No, it was some food,
Oh, is it? Well, then I'm hungry now. Then I'm hungry.
some sort of food product. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. No one told me there was a podcast today, or I'd have been here.
I thought we did this
My wife
every
made that.
Wednesday.
What's that?
My wife made nachos.
Oh my God, they
Oh my
smell
gosh, She
amazing.
shouldn't have. Tell her she shouldn't have, but she should have.
She's Italian, but sometimes Mexican.
She asked me what I wanted for dinner this week, and I said, "How about just some nachos?
How did you make them?
Just grilled up the chicken, and we put it on over tortilla chips."
Awesome. Lemonade and lavender. This
Oh, look, you don't even have a camera on you.
This
You have a
portion-
back
Yeah, I do.
camera. Yeah, he
this
does,
portion of
doesn't he?
Tracy's Tips and Dips, sponsored by Lemonade and Lavender.
Okay, so if you guys want a quick recap of what we've done, well,
That's okay. They can listen.
Yeah, I'll listen to
I
it later.
wanted to ask you something, Paul. Can
Yeah.
I ask you something?
Sure.
What did you think of my what's been going on? How about that? I just targeted on like, not me, but
Yeah, I'd like to hear
Billie
more about
Eilish.
what you're doing. I don't care what Billie Eilish is doing. And she talked about the Emmys,
Yeah, it was Emmy Award weekend.
well, I did that because
but she didn't say who any of the any of
Because-
the awards.
Well,
And
my
then she's
whole thing
mad.
got
She's
messed-
also mad because Jason Sudeikis won.
That's not true.
Yeah, why is
During
she
the-
mad? He's from
during the
Kansas City.
cheesecake.
I love. Oh my gosh. So yeah, your brother's super duper funny.
I don't have to mention any of my Emmy background. It's well
Well,
known.
that's why I
It
was
was already
talking about it. And,
mentioned.
I
Oh,
did a
really?
funny, and I did a funny thing too.
What was the funny thing?
The way, I asked Paul what weighed 6.5. I said ounces, but I think it must be pounds.
That's an Emmy.
I
Yeah.
thought she was talking about her grandchild. Was born.
I guess, yeah, but I said it's made of copper, nickel, silver, and gold. So I don't know where I got my.
Palmer's child. You know, Emmy comes from the name of
We already
AIM
talked
from a
about that.
television.
Yeah.
I never knew. I never knew that.
Yeah.
before,
Louis
so thank you,
McManus.
Liz.
Yeah,
Actually, his wife
was the
the,
model. Yeah, we already
and
discussed.
she's
we said all
holding
that.
an
Oh my
electron.
God! No,
The-
it's an atom. It's
No,
an
it's an
atom.
electron.
No, it's an atom.
It's the
atom.
electron. Which is,
Alexa, who won the first Emmy?
the first Emmy was
The
won
winner of the
by Gladys Scott.
2021 Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series is The Crown.
See,
See?
She doesn't know anything. You missed. Well, I can't. That's really sad that you missed. I thought the Elvira thing was pretty good. That she
Who
came out
was-
with a book and everything.
Elvira won an Emmy.
No.
Kermit, who has won Emmys?
Jason Sudeikis, Dick Van Dyke, Halle Berry, Phil Lozada.
Thank you.
Ed,
Okay.
Ed
All
Aston.
right.
R.I.P.
And then there's
Here's another random
R.I.P.
act of kindness. So was at the Fall Fun Fest with Diane, and we get the tickets and take the
Hey,
kids in the
Diane.
bouncy things. And she
The
had some
Nazi
tickets,
things.
bouncy things.
Oh.
And she had a couple tickets left over. And so as we're walking out, she gives them to a little boy, which I think that's always the right thing
Wait,
to do.
save that for random act of kindness. That's Diane.
That's
Random act of
what we're
kindness.
talking about.
That's where we are.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to kind of like, here's what we need. Here's what we didn't even do the greeting part because nobody was here. It was really sad. We didn't even play the greeting thing.
Well, the listeners are here. The viewers are here. Hey, you've got a new camera, Tracy.
I know, I got yours. And look at me, how I look.
It's a wider view. Usually yours is
It is a much
more
wider
close
view.
up.
That's Stacy's snacks and ideas, advice, or advice and snacks.
Wow.
So did you want to do welcome again or something?
No,
or-
I think we should welcome Phil and drunk.
No,
Julie,
I'm not. I don't need
he's
to be
not here.
welcome.
Okay.
I need to be
Okay.
told. I need to be told there's a podcast, and I'll
Oh.
show up.
How about this? We've never done this before. All right.
Brittany
That's my daughter. Yeah.
She says, "Hi, Mom."
Well, hi, Brittany.
Oh
Say,
no,
hi, Brittany.
your daughter's
Hi.
listening.
I know.
Asked us Sheila Wilkinson.
Oh, yay. Yay.
And
Yay.
Tim Hughes is watching.
Oh, well, he better be. Yeah.
I saw on the Facebook that Sheila and Trace were out drinking on Sunday.
We were just talking about that. Hand in glove. Yep.
And I said, well, they'll be stopping by the Lakewood local to watch the Chiefs game.
Hand in
No.
Glove has coffee. Is a coffee bar and a bar.
It's a piece of
is it?
shit place. I don't like it.
Really?
It's too fancy. It's too much. Let me back that off. This is
Wow.
a public show.
Yeah.
The POS,
You have your headphones and your microphone there.
the POS
sorry,
was
I'm just trying
too
to
much.
fix
Let me
my
back
hair.
that off. It's
It's not your cup of tea.
no, and it's really fancy, and the drinks are like $15.
Okay.
Well,
It's-
that's why you go there and have one drink and you start your day with a really strong
So-
drink, but they're fun and it was
I'll
fun.
have that kind
They
of.
open it.
I'll have that
They open up at 2. You can't get coffee there in the morning.
Oh, I like coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay, well, there we go.
it's like a.
Now,
It's like a.
how crazy. It was all well and good. And then Phil got here. Now all of a sudden, everything I've reported is a bunch of shit.
No. Is that the first time you went to the Hand in Glove?
Is that what?
Was that the first time
Oh,
you
no,
went to
I've
the
been there
Hand in
numerous
Glove?
times.
So
I
what-
found there with
so-
Brittany. I like the place.
You guys watched the Chiefs game at Hand in Glove?
No, did not. No, not at all.
Music competition.
Not at all.
This is where I can leave now.
Did we do all of our random acts of kindness?
Seemed like it. Phil backed off his POS.
Yeah.
Where's
About
my
that.
purse?
And Diane's very nice. What were you going to say about Diane? That she's
No, I said she gave her leftover tickets to a little boy that we were.
she's
we
a walking, breathing random act of
Yeah.
kindness. She like will help her friends with things all the time, let them borrow stuff.
What?
I said that she's a very nice girl. She's very sweet.
Okay. Have I not looked at something or something like that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You know, else as nice as Amy.
Amy's nice. She'll cut your hair and make it look
Mhm.
terrible.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You know else is nice, Sheila. She'll give you some weed.
What you missed on the random act of kindness was that Tracy was buying a VCR at the thrift store for
Whoa. Are we? This is 1978.
because you may
He
have a
found
tape
some
to
home.
watch.
We've had some VHS home movies he wanted to watch.
Yeah.
And so we needed a VCR.
Or you
But
could
she-
take them and get them made into a DVD.
Well, we have
$1.
But he just
Okay,
wants to see him
that's
first.
irrelevant. Okay.
But anyway,
that's-
she found
don't
one.
be a jerk.
She checked out, and then she was at a different store, and the person came and gave Tim's card back to her.
Tim's credit card.
Yep.
Did she left at the place?
Yep.
Huh. That's weird. Did Tim leave it there?
No, she was using it. She was buying stuff.
Wait,
so
whoa. She was using Tim's card.
I'm assuming.
Does
Yeah.
it say Tim Hughes on it or Tracy Fletcher? No, Caldwell Hughes.
It says Tracy Fletcher Caldwell. No, Tim Hughes. Yeah,
Where?
it says it all.
Are you a co-signer on that, or do you actually use his? It
Well,
was his
I'm
name on
pretty
it.
sure I'm pretty sure I've got power of attorney. So I think I just signed
But
stuff
the
or
card,
something.
the card itself, does it say Tim Hughes? Does it say your name on it?
The card I used at the Goodwill store.
Yes.
That was my card.
Okay.
It was
Oh.
$2.99 for a VCR.
I assumed it was
$2.99.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It works perfect. And I think it was my old one.
Yeah, it probably was.
It was my old Emerson. It was my old Emerson. I was like,
You know why you don't pay $2.99 for a VCR? It might be yours. You know why you don't?
No, don't go there.
Okay. I was going to tell
Bad.
a joke. Hey,
okay. Boy.
that's for Quinn.
baby
It's
Quinn,
now time for the
Who is
band's name
Quinn?
game.
Quinn.
Tracy plays a music
Oh, yeah.
competition.
Cruz daughter.
Quinn,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I think I don't have the dice
Oh,
again.
well, then we probably shouldn't play it.
Well, if Gina doesn't go in, I don't think we should.
Golly, I
Because you know what?
really shouldn't have showed up.
Yeah, you know what? Because I got better stuff to talk about anyway.
Okay, go ahead. That's it.
I do. Remember how we talked about me like telling people what different things to watch, like on Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that? I got some new stuff to report.
Hey, this is Tim Hughes.
Yeah, Tim,
Go ahead, Tim.
you have a question?
Go ahead, buddy.
Mm.
He's
Okay.
He's shy.
he's
We'll do this
afraid.
segment.
He's shy.
It's now time for a hot take. Tracy goes there.
They had lunch with Velby and the Texter today.
You did?
Who's that?
I was at the-
Please, can you share with all of us since this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
he's
show?
listening. He's calling in. He's texting in today. He's I was at the lake.
Velvy
Velby and the Texter.
and the texter. Who's the texter?
The Texter. Well, Paul can say he's kind of a big, huge part of KCTK radio.
Oh,
He
well,
calls in and
He's kind of
texts.
third
the show.
mic on past week, next week.
Yep.
I'm I guess I have to say this public. I guess I'm not friends with Velby Block anymore.
Why is that?
He gets together with all the friends except for me. I don't know if
okay, so
he's mad at me or
is
something.
this somebody
but
that's my age that I should know? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
somebody-
you should know Velby.
So
He's
I-
friends with
Isaac.
Brittany.
I stopped by the lake with local.
Oh, Velvy
Uh-huh.
from Black and Beach. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I know him. Yeah, I've met
and
him.
I was in
I
my
met him when he was with
RV,
you.
and I see him. He's sitting on the patio, and I'm honking. He looks back, thinks that there's some alarm going off in the RV.
Oh, good.
Come here. Oh, he came in. So I said, oh, what are you doing? I'm meeting, what's the texter's
Brian.
name? Brian.
The bear.
And he's introduced me to him. Like, I know him, the texter. And he said, can I sit at your table? I said, sure. So I had lunch with him.
I met Velvy when he was at your table, Paul. At
Yeah.
Local
He-
Local.
that was a long time ago.
The
I'm not his
texter
friend
was
anymore.
in town. He said he's out this side. Hey, meet me for lunch
Yeah. Guess where I was?
right here. You could
This,
have lunch.
this side of town.
You eat lunch.
Mhm.
Oh, they
I
had some
ate
beautiful
lunch.
chicken
Hey.
sandwiches. Both of them ate.
I eat lunch too. Anytime, any day I will eat lunch.
Hey, Chris Whiting went someplace with Velby last night too.
Okay, so
Where
I would go
They
eat
went
dinner
to
too.
meditation. They meditate together.
That's
That was dinner. I thought you said they went for food. Oh, yeah,
I
that
didn't
seems
go.
weird.
With them. I
Okay.
was invited, so
Okay,
Okay.
so
Maybe I
anyway,
shouldn't be
let's
so
go
bad.
back to, you know what?
back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Phil. And Phil, can I say once again, thank you so much for showing up.
You bet. I
Okay,
don't feel that
so-
welcome, but
So here's something that I highly recommend watching on Disney Plus, Jungle Cruise. Now,
you already said this last week.
did I?
Yep.
Okay, well then I'm going to my next one.
Okay.
The Billie Eilish Happier Than Ever, A Love Letter to Las Vegas.
You said that too.
I did not.
Hit it.
No, I
You
didn't.
talked about her hair. It needs to be ours wears green, and
No, I
you
did
think
not.
you liked her better than you thought you did.
No. Well,
Okay,
then
go
maybe I
ahead.
did. If I did, then that just goes to show you.
Mhm.
So how I feel after this show.
How
So
about a-
anyway,
how about-
Hulu, I started watching on Hulu, 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman.
Okay, so
Pretty
I saw
good.
the trailer for that. Looks
It's-
stupid.
It
Who's
is
in it?
Nicole Kidman, that
All
guy.
nine.
Who,
I guess let's go.
okay, the guy
Number
who,
one is Nicole Kidman. Number two,
the guy who was in that movie, that episode, that Netflix thing, Vinyl. I can't remember. It's like Robert Cavanaugh.
okay, Robert Cowell, who's third.
Then there's the guy from the gangster movie with Kevin Costner. God, what's his name? It just escaped me.
Al Pacino.
No,
Who's the
no,
fourth?
it's not. It's not Al Pacino. It is that guy who he's always, and he's got like, he kind of looks like River. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix in a way, Phoenix, but he's older.
The Joker. Okay, who's the fifth?
Why do
It's nine. It's nine perfect. You've only named four. Who's
I
the
don't
fifth?
know who the people's names are.
I thought you watched. I'm sorry.
I have, but I don't know their name on what their actor name
Oh,
is.
okay.
So no, it is 9 Perfect Strangers, and it's really it's kind of intriguing the way it's working.
Why are they perfect? What's perfect? Are
Well,
they? Are their
perfect-
looks? They look perfect. Like
No,
they're really
she has
sexy.
they have been handpicked to stay together during this 10-day retreat because of the issues that they all have, the way they work together, and everything kind of falling into place. Like this person ends up helping this person, and this person ends up helping that person. People who would never even spoken to each other. But so she picks the people and their problems that they have that they want to help themselves.
They're having a sleepover
It's a 10-day retreat to
retreat.
yeah. It's called Tranquility.
Do they have
Tranquil-
problems? Each of them has a problem.
Yeah, like the one family, the one son committed suicide 3 years
That doesn't
ago.
sound like they're perfect at all.
they're perfect for each other, how they're going to intertwine with each other and they don't even know it.
Let's just say 9
Oh,
perfect strangers for each other.
Melissa McCarthy is in it.
Okay, she's the 5th. Who's the 6th?
I don't know the other. I can't think of the actress, but it's drawing me in. I can't stop watching it.
Is it a series or a movie?
It's a series on Hulu.
Oh.
So it's probably one of those little short ones or something. I don't know. But
Hey,
it's based
Tracy,
on
is
a book by Lorianne Moriarty.
Is the new Sopranos prequel, is that a series or a movie?
It's going to be a movie.
It's a movie. Do you know what that's about? I'm talking to you, Tracy.
Oh, me? No. But you know what? And I've only watched a little bit of The Sopranos. And that's one thing I need to watch that because I've always wanted to. And
You should do that.
I used to have a couple of their posters and, I was in the trash business and they were in the trash business too. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
kind of had
yeah.
we were kind of like kindred
Yeah.
spirits together. But no,
You're
and
in the
I love,
mafia?
kind of. Yes, kind of. That James Gandolfini, I really like him a lot.
You know who
Liked
just
him a lot.
watched the entire Sopranos and just finished it yesterday?
Who?
Paul's former friend, Velby.
Oh, really? So how long did it take him to watch a dog?
I didn't ask that
Okay, because I'm curious how long it'll take me.
because
to
he's
watch it.
excited to watch the new thing. And he said it's a movie. I said, are you sure it's not a series? And we both said, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is a movie.
I think Paul's right. It's a
But
movie.
there's also, did you know there's an NCIS organized crime division show now?
There's a lot of NCIS shows. There's
No,
like
this
10.
now it's organized crime,
NCIS. Well,
or maybe it's Law and Order. I don't know.
Could you get Linda
Maybe it's-
Halversham on the phone? She watches the NCIS all the time. Hello, Linda. Linda, do you know anything about the NCIS show?
Oh, I love that Mark Harmon. Oh my God. And Scott Bakula.
Thank you. That's our
Can't hang up.
NCIS reporter, Linda Halversham. Back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you for that report, Linda.
Yeah.
Thank you for dropping by. But anyway, okay, so
His
that's-
name's Halversham. Halversham.
Not Linda Halversham.
I called her Mrs. Lavota's mom. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I knew it was something like that, but I didn't want to botch it up like I did anyway, probably.
But she told you what her name was, right?
Yes, she
And
did.
what is it?
Haversham.
Exactly. Don't say Lavota. Back to you,
That is
Tracy.
funny. Thank you. Okay, you know what is so funny? My grandkids spent the night.
Halversham?
My grandkids spent the night with me Saturday night, and Palmer falls asleep right off the bat, like
A
basically in
little
the car.
lightweight. How old is she? 3?
Yeah, she's gonna.
Hey,
be
how is
3
she
on
liking the hair?
29th.
The weird hair. And by the way, you still have it. I was
I
hoping
do.
that's one of the reasons I wasn't going to be here tonight because I don't want to look at this. hair.
I figured you could throw that in. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Have you
but,
talked to your stylist about fixing it?
So she wakes up at 11:30 at night.
Amy?
Palmer wakes
Oh.
up at 11:30 at night, and she stays up for like 3 hours.
Party on.
We watched.
She must get that from The Whale.
Yeah.
Cinderella. We went to Crew's soccer game on Saturday. That was really fun. His team won. He said 2-1.
How old's Crew?
8. He just turned
Oh,
8.
wow. He's getting up there.
He just turned 8.
Some kids who
Palmer's-
are 8 usually they can swim though, right?
Yeah, he can't swim
He can swim really good.
like a
Hey,
fish.
and Brittany's birthday is this Saturday.
Oh,
No
May
way.
25th.
How old she going to be?
40.
No,
And
22.
why would it be my place to know how old she's going to be?
You
'Cause I'm
birthed her.
mom. She was born in
I'll call-
86.
I'll
She
call
was
the
born-
whale.
She
The
was
whale
born in-
know.
she was born in 86. Calculate it.
I don't know to do math. You don't know how old your daughter is?
I think it'd be 36.
What do you mean you
Hold on.
think?
4 or 5.
Yeah, this is Will.
Hey, Whale, how old's your daughter going to be?
33. Trump 2020.
So 2021 minus 1986.
Thanks. I'm glad the whale called in.
Thanks,
11
Whale.
mince 6 is 5. I'm going to say she's going to be 35. I just calculated it on my piece of paper.
Linda's back on.
Trump 2020.
Thank you.
Oh wait, we just
The
got
whale.
call from Diane.
Trump 2020.
Is it Richard Weir just calling? Took his number.
Trump 2020.
Oh my God, the air conditioner guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's funny. We would talk about him, isn't it? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, so where are we, guys?
Talking about Crew. She sleeps all night. She's a party
No,
party
that's
girl.
Palmer. No.
Or Palmer.
Okay, you ready for advice? Okay. You guys don't like the Ringo Starr song, I guess. Okay.
Well, are they gonna mute my podcast now because you played that song?
Yeah, because we're not showing it.
Hey, did you get the TikTok? I sent you a Ringo Starr. Can you play that on the
No, that
thing?
TikTok from that guy in Kansas City on the thing you said.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The guy, and the guy was, he's
Do
like,
you hear me?
I do you hear me now? Bad dog, because you got 20. You used to have 20/20 vision.
Now the video I sent you of Ringo Starr, it looked just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I look like Ringo Starr.
Can you play it? There's no way you can put it on the air.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I think well, I don't think I did look like him. So there.
I'll show.
I don't think I look like any of the Beatles. Okay. I think you guys are mean. But anyway, so are we ready for a tip?
You still do those?
I do. I do. Because you know what I decided? I care about tips.
You care about tips.
You might have heard me once say, I don't care about tips in a slurring voice.
I don't care about tips.
Yeah. That is such a weird. That is
I'm
me.
so smart, it hurts my brain sometimes because I know so much. All the information is bulging out of my head.
That hurts, by the way.
One of my tips from last year. That was how to slice an onion without it burning.
Who's that?
That's me. Why are you showing that, Phil?
That's Jimmy Page with the blonde hair.
That's what she used to look like.
That's
Now
Robert
look
Plant.
at her.
That's Robert Plant.
Just a
Okay.
caveman. I fell in some ice.
Yeah. That's good. Wow, that actually looks good on the camera too.
Okay, well, that was fun. Now I look like a boy. Great.
Yeah. And I'm surprised. Number one, you haven't fixed it. Number two, that
Okay, here's the thing.
Amy hasn't fixed it.
This is my hair color. I'm
You-
sorry. My eyebrows even match my hair. Okay.
Do you
So-
tell people when they go, "Oh my God, your hair"? Well, Amy from Salon of Me did it, and play that commercial that Paul plays because you
I know.
shouldn't. And Amy, my friend Amy, fix it. Please fix it.
Okay, so
Back to you, Tracy.
thank you, Phil and Paul. Okay, so let me ask all you guys out there listening. Have you ever felt like, or have you ever said, I didn't accomplish anything today?
I did.
Have you ever felt
Especially
like, oh
since I
my
showed up
gosh,
here.
what did I do? I didn't accomplish anything. I got a tip for you to always have a sense of accomplishment. And that is, Phil, I don't know if you're paying attention. I hope you
I'm
are.
not at all.
Okay. Make your bed first thing in the morning. And that way you have a sense of accomplishment.
Who
That-
said that?
Who said it?
Yeah.
I just did. That's a very well-known tip.
No, it's some military guy said at a graduation, just get up and make your bed. If you make your bed, that's
No,
one sense of
that-
accomplishment.
no, you have
General
a-
Michael Flynn.
General Michael.
He says
He-
before
he-
you
Are you gonna-
deal with
are you gonna
before you
tell
deal
me-
with before you deal
Is he
with
calling in?
Russia.
Is
I
that
think
is that
so.
him on the line?
Are you going to tell me that doesn't make
Go,
sense?
General. Go, General.
Yes, it's important that you make your bed.
Trump 2024.
Trump 2024.
No, but it was some gentleman.
I'm going to tell you what.
Putin 2020.
Here's the thing about me. I make my bed every morning. So if at the end of the day, I don't have if I feel like I didn't accomplish anything, I'm like in big trouble because I make my bed every morning. So I need to do something else, I guess.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're really
just
just going to
saying-
get in it that night.
Okay. All right.
Who wants to get in an unmade bed? Do you
Then-
honestly get in an unmade
Then
bed?
let's
No,
get
you
into
don't.
this.
No.
What does it do for you to make your bed every morning?
When I make my bed, here's what it doesn't do that for me necessarily right then. Well, it does because then I walk in my room and a room cannot be clean if the bed's not made, if the drawers aren't shut.
So what?
So,
So if it's okay, it's not clean.
oh
big
my
deal.
gosh, don't you like your things to don't you feel good when you walk in and like everything's put where it's supposed to
Okay.
be? And
Everything is where it's supposed to be and clean, and then what happens to my life?
okay, but here's the thing. If you have a day where you feel like you didn't do anything, you still got your bedroom to walk into. You see that
I'm
bed
trying
made.
so hard to lead you down the path of
Oh,
then you feel accomplished. Then you feel like you can take other things on. Then you feel
Oh.
proud of yourself. So you add quality work to the things that you do. Except, Tracy, you can help me with this. I used to have a roommate and I would make my bed, but he didn't think I made my bed well enough.
oh boy.
So he shut the door and told me I was like an animal. He called me an animal the way I
It
kept
sounded
my
like they probably called you a garbage person.
Yes, garbage person.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I didn't care for that.
Clean your
I would-
room. Clean your room.
My
up.
room was clean. The room was clean. It
What
just
was there
wasn't.
anything under your bed?
No,
did you put
of course
some-
not.
nothing in
It just
your closet?
wasn't. It wasn't perfectly, bounce the quarter
Military
off the
corners.
thing. This guy's got real problems.
If
Basically,
you
my point.
don't you have like a comforter on it over your sheets because you can't. Okay, so
No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'll bet this guy was not that guy. I bet you didn't make it very nice. It's like, let's say this. Let's say that you had a party or something. Come out. Hey, what's going on? Look in there. Because I'll bet you your room was on the way to the balcony. where the party
Hey,
about
how about this?
That's true.
Do
That
you
is
think
true,
when you
actually.
make a bed, do you think you should have to pull the sheets up and put them where they belong, or can you
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of?
That's-
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you're not making the bed.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Okay,
Oh,
Tim,
see,
Tim
exactly.
Hughes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Tim Hughes. I hope you heard that. You can't just you can't just make and by the way, if you're going to do that, then you need to have everything else looking
Wait,
nice.
why's Tim got to make his own bed?
Tim's a man of
Tim
means.
does
He
not
doesn't
make the
need
bed.
to make a
Okay.
bed.
And when, no, trust me, I've asked him.
That's what I got married for. So someone would make my bed.
Sometimes Baxter is still in bed when I'm leaving, and I'm like, I can't get him. I won't. And so I'll come home and Tim will make the bed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got to remake it because I have to. If I have to get into bed.
Okay.
I'll make my bed before I get in it at night to get in it
Then
because
here's
it has
the
to be
advice.
made.
That seems a little much.
Here's the advice for
I don't
Tim
care.
Hughes. This is specifically: don't ever make your bed.
No shit.
She's going to redo it anyway.
Right.
He'll still do it.
Get your
Yeah.
card back, and then if you're gonna make the bed, here's the one. Either you make the bed, bitch, or give me my credit card back. Is
Right.
what I would say.
I make
That's
the
just my
bed.
advice.
Bitch, I make the bed.
There you go. Okay.
Are you
Good.
kidding me?
Good.
I want to
Can-
make the bed. I don't want him to wash dishes
Yeah, you don't need to.
Let's
watch
go around the
this.
horn.
because he can't.
Drunk Julie.
He doesn't get them clean,
The
and I have to
camera's on
rewash
you right
them.
now. Do you make your bed every morning?
No, she's a garbage person. I'll bet you $1 million.
Tell us the
Do you?
truth.
Okay. Do you?
Tell us the very true.
I do not make my bed every day.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
wait.
your iPhone's on.
Do you make it ever, or do you just never make it?
I do make it. I just don't make it every day.
So, what is an occasion that you would make it because you just happen to have the time that morning or
I
something?
have the time. Some mornings I'll leave the house at like 4:45 in the morning, so I don't choose to make it because I'll.
So,
Wait.
what are you doing so early? Are you like exercising and stuff?
Comes
Are you
home.
going to the? What are you going
She's
to the
just getting
fitness?
home.
You going to the fitness club and
No,
stuff?
I'm changing the look of my store.
Oh,
Yeah.
so right now,
You know
presently.
she does.
So you're not talking about this, Liz, all the time. You
No.
don't always get up this early.
You know how she turns the light on
And I
after.
get it. I get it that you wouldn't
was the
want
car
it. You would
door?
not make your bed possibly. I mean, I don't know why 4:45 is really different than like 8:45.
Exactly. It's
9:45.
not. You just plan.
I
4:45
just say,
is
well,
10
when
o'clock.
you get
You're
out of
right.
bed, you make the bed, right?
Right.
You
When
get
you're
up-
going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the
Hey, you
Okay,
know what?
you're a functioning
Here's what I-
human. You're okay. Okay, Phil.
Here's what I would do.
Okay.
I would, if it was that late and my bed, well, my bed would be made, so I would sleep on top of it if I was going to be getting up in an hour and I would just lay there. But when I go to sleep, I don't even move. I'm like, I lay like a corpse in a
Oh my
casket.
God.
I don't move.
I move, I roll, I shuffle.
Oh my gosh. And you got the blankets everywhere. And so that's,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't make your
I'm
bed.
a-
It would take
I've got
forever
a
to get off the
king-size bed.
phone.
Let's go
I
back
and
to
my
the panel.
5-pound
Phil,
dog.
do you make your bed?
He don't make his bed.
Honestly, well,
You
first,
just heard he's married.
His
of all,
maid makes
yeah.
his bed.
yeah, I have a maid for that. But here's the deal: if I don't have somewhere to be in the morning, a lot of times with this pandemic, I do a lot of work from home. So I have a computer just there. I get on it online for like
I
let's
watch,
say-
I watch Channel 4. I know.
yeah, exactly. The 10 o'clock hearing. Here's what I've enjoyed a lot is ever heard of such a thing as called morning naps?
Yes.
Oh my God. I had one of those once. It was
Okay.
amazing.
So you get up like it's 6:37, and my wife brings me a cup of coffee every morning in bed. I watch the news. 7 o'clock, and I say, hey, what's going on? See, Al Roker tells me the weather. Then Lindsay Anderson tells me the weather.
You're
and then
watching the
sometimes-
wrong network.
And sometimes I'll roll over and take
You-
a nap
Then you
until
you're-
about 8:30.
Then I'm gonna tell you my wife.
Okay.
Alarm goes up at 5:30.
Oh God.
Me
that's
and
early.
Blue walk around the block twice.
Oh yeah.
Come back and give my wife coffee. It's about 6 o'clock at that time.
Okay.
I have myself a drink of coffee, look at my social media, go back to bed
yeah.
until 7:30.
That's called a morning nap.
Mhm.
Aren't they awesome?
They're
They're,
great.
they're better than whole
I
night sleep.
used, oh my God,
Yeah.
I've had one of those. Those are good. I had one on vacation once too.
Yes. Yes.
I did one on vacation once, and I don't nap. For me to take a nap, that's like epic.
Well, yeah, you're usually passed out by that
Yeah. I
point.
mean, come on.
If we're talking on vacation, that's true.
But back to your question, I don't make the bed, and our bed
don't make a
doesn't
bed.
really get made a lot unless like people are coming over and we're
Your
cleaning
bed
up.
doesn't get made. I thought you made it every day.
No, I don't.
Here's my thing. My
Nobody
wife.
at your house does?
No, I mean my wife does, but if she's gone. I mean, she's gone by 8 o'clock every morning.
See, I would make my bed and then I would sit on it and like with my laptop when I worked and do work from there. But then I might take a nap or something, but it was on a made bed.
My
Another
wife's
tip is
fanatic about it. I don't even touch the bed.
Really?
I don't touch it.
You shouldn't.
Because
You shouldn't.
she'll redo it if I do
If
it.
I could have all the pillows I want on my bed, I would, but
And-
Champ will take them outside in the backyard and chew them up.
and when she was
so-
out of town, no bed was made.
No, hell no.
Because I am a garbage person.
Yeah.
Back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Paul. I have something to report. When I got home last Wednesday night after the podcast, we had just for a week to
Yeah.
the day of last week, had got a brand new leather sofa
Oh no.
that the dogs.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Let me just tell you. So I had the camera, but it was motion detection notify me. But I was doing the podcast, so I didn't ever look at it. Okay.
No.
So I didn't have any video. And Tim, here's what Tim says. I think we know who's doing this. He's blaming it all on Baxter. So that night I set up
Trying
the
to put him
cloud.
down, I think.
I set up the cloud recording thing. Okay. So I'm at Hotworks working Monday, and all of a sudden my motion detection thing goes off, and Champ has one of the leather pillows off of the sofa, and his head's going up and down, bobbing up and down. He's just, and so then when he takes that pillow away, then that's where Baxter chewed a hole in the sofa, and so Baxter goes over that hole where that pillow is not anymore, and they chewed rugs. They've chewed everything. And so now we know that it was Champ.
They both did that, huh?
Well, it was okay. At first he pulled the pillow off, and then Baxter chewed a big hole in the back of the sofa.
Who would
And
have
then
a-
there's bite marks on the
Who
back
would
of the
have
couch.
dogs? Who would have dogs that would chew up a couch?
I know
Oh, wait.
people. I know people.
That one.
So this is a video of my couch that I had a secret surprise thing. I thought it was Charlie, the young one, but clearly Hank is also part of it, destroying the couch.
That's exactly how Tim was. Tim was like, "Oh, it's Baxter." I'm
I
like, "Are
beat
you
the shit out of
kidding
that one dog, and every day. And now I put the security camera up and look,
Oh my God.
that little fat fucker there, that's Hank. He was doing it too.
Do you know that I was pushing the button for the microphone on our camera, and I was yelling, "Baxter, stop! Champ, stop!" But the microphone, they could just hear it. They would kind of like be looking around. They couldn't. My mom
Yeah.
said it sounded like birds tweeting,
Your mom.
because this is the camera I use for my mom when I would leave and I'd go to the store. or
Oh,
something.
Wow, that
passed
freaked
away.
me out for a minute. You said your
I-
mom had said something the other day.
Yeah. And so I'm like, so then
She
finally,
died.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like going into, I'm going, Baxter, no. And all of a sudden he's like, his head, he's looking up. He's like, he just heard his name for the first time. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he just kind of went back to tearing up the couch. And I'm at work. There's nothing I can do. I'm calling him going, get home. Oh my God. But it was crazy.
So the tip of the day is
It's,
my two dogs are in a kennel ever since then. When I leave the kennel up, they go in a
which
kennel.
is what I might do to Baxter, but I know Tim would never put one of his dogs in a kennel. So
I think it was Baxter. I don't
we
think it
put a
was ever
slip cover. I
Brody
have
or
it on
Champ.
video. We put a slip cover over our leather sofa now. Oh, motion detection just
I don't
detected
think you
it.
can do anything. I think you got to set them. You got to put them down. Really.
yeah,
At least one of them
Baxter for sure.
draw
Yeah.
straws or something,
Not
right?
Brody or Champ. Brody and Champ are
Oh.
they're awesome.
Okay, well that's
They're my
awful.
favorite.
There you are, my little gentleman.
So we're gonna take a little quick break before we continue, Paul, because I might need to.
Your show, you usually say, okay, now we're gonna take a break, and he'll follow suit because he's a professional. You go, okay, now we're taking a break. You don't have to ask him, just say, we'll be back after this.
Okay. Hey, we'll be back after this. A word from our sponsors.
This is Chris from Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul. Listen to us every weekday at 10 a.m. and our live show on Sundays at 10 a.m. right here on KCTK Radio, personality driven radio.
Guys, want to get your wife or girlfriend a gift that will change her life? Ladies, how would you like to have great eyebrows, luscious lips, an eyeliner that stays put, and makeup that doesn't go anywhere? How would you like to go all day looking like your makeup was just applied? If you said yes to any of those things, then the answer is permanent makeup. This simple and easy procedure is quick, painless, and the results are outstanding. No more reapplying and no more smudging of your makeup. And in our area, Natural Image Salon in Lee Summit is the only place to perform your permanent cosmetic procedure. The professionals at Natural Image Salon in Lee Summit are your answer to waking up every morning with perfect makeup and the great feeling of knowing whether you're swimming, working out, or just waking up, you will always look beautiful. Call Natural Image Permanent Cosmetic Salon at 816-525-9971. 816-525-9971 for a free consultation. Gift certificates are also available. Tell them you heard this ad and get $25 off any procedure. Natural Image, your investment in a beautiful you.
Yo, this is Hartzell from the KC Morning Show. Listen every weekday, 9 a.m., right here on KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio. Everything's running smoothly.
Instant gift certificates from salonami.com. Just visit us at salonami.com. Choose the perfect gift and print or email instantly. Choose from a variety of spa treatments, romantic couples massages, soothing spa bath and body treatments, relaxing spa pedicures and manicures, and rejuvenating spa hair and makeup services. Instant gift certificates from Salonami Day Spa. Just point and click the perfect gift instantly at salonami.com.
Have you heard about the Burnoff Movement? HotWorks in Lee Summit is exclusive 24-hour infrared fitness studio. HotWorks offers a variety of isometric and high-intensity interval training workouts inside of an infrared sauna created to maximize all of your fitness needs. With the 24-hour virtual instructors, we are able to fit any schedule and get you the more workout in less time. Call the studio at 816-272-5099 to schedule your first workout today.
That's HotWorks in Lee Summit. Tell them Tracy sent you. Do it the Tracy way.
Nice.
Welcome back.
We're back. Let's keep the off mic comments.
That's I got that. I don't even understand
Tips
it.
and dips. Back to you, Tracy.
Oh, thank you, Paul. Okay, so
That's the show. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
I can't even talk about what's going on next because we're going to hear it from this guy.
It's now time for delicious sips. Tracy shares an enjoyable treat.
Hey, what I liked last
Should I
week.
maybe do sips? Sips.
Yeah, you should.
Sips.
Last week it was so much fun doing the podcast from Lakewood Local. When are we doing that again?
Never. The time will be never. And
Tracy was so supportive of the technical difficulties. Paul was working
I was supportive
frantically.
of the technical
How you
difficulties.
gonna fix
It was
it?
you talking and yelling at Megan over while you're talking on your microphone. Well, you're and telling me to just
Who's
continue
Megan?
the show. The fudge.
No,
Okay, so
I was talking to
anyway-
some moron that wouldn't move the speaker away from the
Okay,
door. and
I
they
know.
kept putting
And
the
everybody
wire-
got to hear you talking to her. So anyway, so this is a segment where
Don't be a
we
moron.
sample.
That's a tip. Don't be a moron.
We sample
Those who can't do bleach, I guess.
those who don't want to because they're lazy point fingers.
Hey, come on! I thought we were doing sips.
So anyway, so you guys are gonna. So I'm kind of stepping completely out of my box tonight.
Oh God, this is
Because-
bad.
No,
My
it's
advice-
not. No, it's
my
not.
tip is you shouldn't.
No, this is going to be good because well, I don't know anything about beer. I haven't drank beer since I was probably 25 years old, maybe 26.
Hold
okay.
on a second.
Come on.
The last time you had a beer was when you were 25 years old,
Probably I
It was a hams at Municipal Stadium.
watching the old A's.
Okay, I drank Miller
A's and the
Lite.
Monarchs.
No, I drank Miller Lite up until when I had Logan. But I mostly didn't drink beer. I
How's
drank
Logan?
But he's 25, but I didn't really.
Hey, how do you know that Logan's 25? You don't know Brittany's 38.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's not 25. He's 27, 26. God, whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
Why do we have to go there all the time? That's
There
silly.
you go. There you go, Brittany.
Yeah. Sorry, Brittany.
Okay.
It's
so
not just you.
anyhow,
It is
so,
just you. She
so-
doesn't know you.
Yeah.
so I want to tell you how I
What's
picked out
Brittany's middle name?
Marie.
Okay.
The same as
What's her
Palmer's.
birthday?
That's September 25th.
What's her astrological
May-
sign?
Social
Libra.
security number.
Libra? Yeah.
No, what's your-
Yeah.
8675309. Okay, so anyway, so I picked.
McClanahan is her last name now.
Yes,
Right.
I picked beers that the cans were pretty for
This is the
starters.
tool shed. We're having beers.
Wow. I could have done this up the street at
No, I think we need to sample
The
some
Players
beers for people.
Club.
There's all these different craft beers and such.
Okay.
This is a artisan ale. Okay.
What is this, Aaron's Pub?
It's a Saison de Lis,
Oh,
Belgian style ale brewed with chamomile flowers. Okay.
brewed with chamomile flowers.
Yes. And look at,
Interesting.
I would like everybody to take a little look at this beautiful can. Look at that.
It
Is
is
that
pretty.
not lovely? Is that not lovely?
And it's it also is a big boy. I call
Yeah, it
big
is.
boy
It
beer.
is. And it's the
Is
only
this?
one.
Are we at John's on the square?
Yeah. Was he Big John's or just John?
Big John. Yeah.
John. Look, you're pouring it all sideways.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, you're not.
So it doesn't fizz up.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
It's not a wine bottle.
It is not a wine bottle. It's a beer.
Okay.
Queer. We're saying words that rhyme with beer.
Whoa.
We're saying words that rhyme with beer. Steer.
No, we
steer.
weren't. We weren't saying that at all.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Seriously, guys. Come on, be nice to me, please.
Don't say things that reflect someone's sexual orientation in the wrong way.
Oh my God. Well,
Sorry about that, Diane.
Organic chamomile flavors.
this tastes like a beer, just a regular beer.
Do you guys want to know what the? I will go ahead. Paul, you're having a drink of it.
Yeah.
You've had beer. More than
40 years.
I remember back in 1908, you had your last beer.
Had a Slotgenheimer.
Oh, those low many years ago.
Yeah, Lowenbrow is what it was.
Oh my God.
but anyway.
Friends are made for Lowenbrow.
So, what do you think, Paul? It's 1 to 10 on
I had a
beer.
I had a Mulebach beer back in the day. I don't like it. What, is that the question?
Boy, one drink though, and you're going to schnocker.
Would you give it to a 1 to 10 of beers?
I'll give it a 5.
A 5.
That's not an artisan ale. That tastes like
What would you give a
Kellogg's
beer
beer.
that's a 10? That
Like
you think
what
of?
beer I like?
Yeah.
Well, we actually had this discussion last week, a few weeks ago.
Where at? On the show?
I like Miller Lite beer.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
And
I
you're
drank
like,
when I
why?
drank.
Yeah.
That's what I drank when I drank beer.
So that's your 10?
Yeah, I'm going to use. I don't know if it's a 10.
So
but
you're not a craft beer person?
No, I'm
or-
not. I
okay.
don't really like beer that
So we're
much.
try-
But
okay,
when
so
it's
here's-
alcohol, you're there.
As I've told the listeners before, we try to step out. We try to like put
Right.
ourselves in a position where but this, I'm going to say this beer, as far as beers go, I would say is like a Busch or a Butter. It's nothing.
Right.
There's
So,
nothing.
so let's first we'll get
Miller High
top
Life.
3 beers. Your top 3 beers.
That's not what the
Miller
show's
Lite.
about. That's not what the show's about. 'Cause I did.
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
Yeah.
And Coors Light.
I don't know. There's a Sam Adams,
Okay. Yeah.
like a pale.
That you'd branch out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Concrete Blonde.
Go on, Julie. Top 3 beers.
Oh, okay. That's I would probably say like
Free.
Blue Moon,
Cold.
Blue Moon.
cold at the frat house. No,
Nice.
probably
Nice.
nice. I would
Oh,
probably
boy.
say like Blue Moon, Mick Ultra, and I mean Corona,
Okay.
Modelo.
Tracy.
Ooh, okay.
I don't
like
drink
all
beer.
those.
I don't
Don't
drink
drink
beer.
beer?
I don't
Okay,
drink
think
beer.
about back in the day when
I am,
25
and this
years
is what
ago.
this is what beer tasted like, and this doesn't. I
This
thought
tastes
this
like Natty
this
Light.
beautiful
Okay, Phil.
can. It's called an artisan ale.
Corona, Blue Moon, and Nickel Malter.
what was that Mexican beer that
Modelo or Corona?
Okay, Stiegel Radler.
Yeah, I
I
like
do like
Mexican beer for
Stiegel
some
Radler with Deep
Yeah, you
Eddy's
like the Modelo.
with Deep Eddy's Ruby Red vodka. in it.
or
You drink a lot of Modelo in Isla Mijares.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so
Okay.
Paul, of those are your 10s. What would you rank this
I'm
one?
gonna give it a 5.
A 5.
Mhm.
Okay. Drunk Julie.
Oh, I
A
lied.
4.
A 4.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
like I mean
Yeah,
like
it's just-
Miller High Life or like Natty Light.
Yeah, yeah.
Tracy?
I'm gonna say 4, a 3.
But you don't drink beer.
But here,
Remember?
I'm thinking this is an artisan ale, and I was expecting a little bit more than a Busch Light or a Miller Light.
It
That's-
is beer though.
It is, but I kind of thought that because it's made with flowers and
Chamomile
It
something,
would
flower.
taste like marshmallows or something.
that it would taste like flowers or something. I
Okay.
don't know.
For our viewers or listeners, let me explain exactly what this tastes like.
Okay.
Have you ever
Cat
had
piss.
some beer in a cooler? Could be Bud Light, could be Miller Light, could be Busch Light. In the cooler, and then you don't drink it all. And then it gets hot.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh,
And
yeah.
then you
Old
go,
closet beer.
hey, we're gonna have another party, and you take that beer that got cold, then
They get-
hot,
they
and
get
get
cold
cold,
again.
again,
Yeah.
Skunked.
Yeah.
and then
It tastes like
then,
Coors Light.
then you don't drink all that, and then it gets hot, then you get cold, then you go, oh my gosh, put in the refrigerator. Like, here you go, here's that beer from 2 coolers ago. It's skunked out. That's what this tastes like.
Yeah,
Tastes like
it does. It
skunked
tastes like beer. Like I feel like my parents went and bought it for us, and we're sneaking around drinking it.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't buy it for us, or else we wouldn't be sneaking around. Okay.
Okay.
Can you?
This is
is
this.
that-
Are you making?
This
a
is
new
my
one?
new one. This is my new one.
Okay.
Here's your new one. There's your new one. Can you hear me, Paul's cup?
Yeah, and do it for the
Okay, so I
camera.
lied.
Hey, pour it for the
I-
camera.
I
Like
lied.
she's some sort of bartender. She
I am.
turns it sideways.
I am, because if you don't do that, it'll foam up or whatever.
You're
it
only
does.
giving him a third of a beer. It really doesn't matter.
It does.
It really doesn't.
Nothing really matters.
Here you go.
Anyone
Paul,
can
there's your
see. Nothing really matters. Okay, I lied. This is a big can. This is Love Gun Vanilla Cream Ale.
My nickname in college.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Love
The
Gun.
Love Gun. Vanilla cream ale with natural flavor
The Love
added.
Squirt Gun.
Cream soda.
1 pint.
He was the Love Squirt Gun.
Hey, guess what the alcohol content of the last one was?
I'm going to say 5.
4 or 5, Paul? You guess?
Alcohol.
I think it's probably more. 8.
Nope, 5. Just 5.
Yeah, it was
Just 5.
awful.
So now here's the
Awful.
Love Gun Vanilla Cream Ale.
Or it's cream soda.
Heavy. It's not your turn. Heavy Riff Brewing Company. Brewed while biffing. That doesn't seem
All right, let
right.
me put my glasses on and I'll help you.
Right there, that word.
Riffing. Riffing.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What's riffing mean? Alexa, what does riffing mean?
This is a creamy craft beer
Riffing
with
is a
notes.
form of the noun reef, which usually refers to a reduction in the personnel of an armed service or unit.
Well, that goes right with that beer.
It's a creamy craft beer with notes of
Alexa, stop.
Shut up, Alexis. A creamy craft beer with notes of flavorful, bold vanilla, combining a dry but smooth, sweet finish. This craft brew is made ready for your next session.
I am full
File
already.
under rock.
I'm full already.
Brew that goes to 11. Huh.
Beer
Paul?
that goes to 11.
That's what it said.
o'clock?
This is a 2. Tastes like a beer where someone poured some vanilla extract in it.
It's not my turn, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
Julie.
I'll give this a 5. It tastes like I'm at A&W and we snuck in some booze
Yeah.
and put it into a cream soda.
I'm gonna give it a 6 because it actually, you can either smell or taste the vanilla or something. It's kind of messing with your senses because you kind of think you might be tasting it, but then you're just smelling it. But it at least has it tastes like vanilla.
I'll get you a
vanilla vanilla.
natty light and I'll pour some vanilla
But
in it.
at
and
least
turn
it tastes,
around.
at least they accomplished the
At
vanilla
least.
cream.
What's your-
I
what's
know.
your- what's your number?
I'm gonna say 6 just because I feel bad.
Okay. Don't feel bad. So I'm going to tell you what this tastes like. Again, viewers, listeners, here's what this exactly tastes like. Have you ever had a beer and you got it out of the refrigerator and it's not that hot? I mean, not that cold. It's like, this isn't that cold. You're like, oh, but I want to drink it. So you pour it into a cup and you put a couple ice cubes in it. And then the ice melts.
It does kind of taste watered down.
It tastes like a watered down beer. I don't taste any vanilla in it
No,
whatsoever.
do you not smell it? I mean, to put it up to do you not smell?
There's some artificial flavoring. in
No,
it.
and it's either, but it's kind of like tricks you into thinking you don't know if you're drinking it or
This
smelling
beer,
it.
the ice is melted in my beer and it's watered down beer.
This
Do
is
you
why
put
I did.
ice in your beer?
This is an exact reason. This is a perfect example of why I don't drink beer because it's awful. I'm already getting full and I've had too little,
You're
slugs
getting,
of
you're
it.
getting bloated.
Okay, so here is this one. This is the Love Gun, otherwise known, AKA Phil Lavoda,
college.
MCU, UCM. It's UCM, right?
Squirt gun, sure.
Yeah. Okay, the Love,
Ew.
the
We do
Love
have a call
Squirt
from
Gun.
Tom Larkin.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul, you don't know how to handle that gun. You sure you don't even know how to do that and everything. Trump 2020.
Back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Phil. Well, it seems
He
like
cares
we have,
about guns.
we have
Yeah.
a theme of the Trump 2020 or 2024 going
Huh.
tonight.
Yeah,
Have a bit.
it's called fucking Eastern Jackson.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh, wow, shoot. Okay, so this next one is a Prairie, another artisan ale.
Okay, we're on to our next one.
And this one is called Sneaky Suspicion.
Oh, now that was
Sour-
drunk,
sour.
that was
was-
drunk Julie's nickname.
And it was
Sour
crazy
ale
color.
with pineapple mango and passion fruit.
Okay.
So let's just see.
Oh, wow.
I like the
Oh,
can.
I'm
It's
supposed
super
to pour it, I
cute
forgot.
too.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
show
that's-
the
I know,
camera.
the
It really
can
is.
is, okay, so
Oh, it's got a pig on it.
so here is the top, the front part of it, sneaky suspicions. And then you go to the back
Is that a
part.
pig or is that a
A
pug?
pug or a pig, or it's an English bulldog, I think.
Paul, you're an
Is it
expert on
English
pugs. Is that a
bulldog?
pug or a
English
pig?
bulldog?
It's a bulldog.
That's
Can
why
I,
I said
can I
English
put
bulldog.
a shameless plug for a local brewery here in Kansas
sure.
City?
Absolutely. That's what
There
we're
is a
here
beer
for.
that everyone needs to check out. It's called the
no.
Adulting Beer.
Oh, that is
Adulting
so
beer.
good.
Oh, I saw that.
You know what?
Delicious.
I'm back to my top 3. Old Dalton's my top.
Adulting's a good
What's
beer.
that brewery?
Well, this
Crikey.
brewery is
You
Prairie
said you're gonna give a
Artisan.
shout out
Oh, boy.
to it. You didn't give a shout at all.
I'd like to try some of that.
It's really good beer. It's the place. It's down up there off 18th and Grand, and that we call it the Bermuda Beer Triangle. Beer Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
We went in there one time.
Imperial Brewery.
It's
No.
up and down from there.
Like City Barrel or something.
Could be City Barrel. It's really good.
Do you hear her up there?
Yep.
Yeah. What's
She's
going
That's
on?
speaking
not a
of beer.
pug. That is not a pug.
That's not a pug. She wants a beer. Okay, so here we go. We're tasting this one again, folks. This is called the Prairie Fire
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Artisan Ales,
Okay, it's a sour.
sour ale
Okay.
with pineapple,
Okay.
mango. Yeah, I need a little bad.
Okay, so here is how I
mango and
picked these.
passion fruit.
When I picked these, I wanted to make sure I was getting like ales.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was called an artisan ale. Then I look at the small print on the back and it says sour. We know this is awful. We don't even want to drink. That is hitting. If you
Okay,
like,
Paul,
I
it's not your
like-
turn. First, it's not your turn yet.
Okay, I get
Paul?
it.
Four.
I get it. I want
Four. Why a four?
Don't like it.
you should have given it a 2.
Oh.
Your face said 2. Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful?
Wow.
It's better than the last one though.
No.
Oh, you think?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't. That is like the sour they need to have in like big bold letters. Are you kidding?
Drunk Julie?
Sneaky suspicion.
I'm going to give this a 6, and I want to put it on like the rocks with like vodka or something.
We know.
Oh, yeah,
All three of
everything.
you guys want vodka and
That's
everything.
that is
Jeez.
so.
Remember-
It's so sour, but I think
Here,
the
here's a
vodka
cup
and
of
the
COVID.
ice-
What do you want to do with the drunk Julie? Oh, put over the ice and some vodka.
Because I've taught her well.
Yeah, I guess so.
And-
Put it on the rocks with some vodka.
Way to go,
and
Grasshopper.
everything will taste good if you just put some ice cubes in it
So
and
you're
add a little
6.
vodka.
Okay. Okay, Tracy.
Okay, so
Very tart though.
I wish that I would have seen that it said sour ale because I was looking for artisan ales and I like the Prairie Artisan Ales. Their cans are very cute. They've got very cute little pictures and things
A pug,
on them.
picture of
Well,
pug on
just
it.
even the little fun little things. And the other
a
ones
pug.
they had there in the cooler were very, fun little, designs and such.
So what do you give
But
it?
this is like 3, and I don't understand why it doesn't say sour like Keisha. That sour is so
It's pretty sour.
tart. That's pretty sour. Tart. It tastes like it's old or
So
something.
what number would you give it?
I give it a 3.
3? Okay.
At least I think I did.
I'd give it
I drank too much beer. I don't
again
know.
to the viewers and listeners. If you had a beer, let's say you had a beer and it was cold and stuff, and you went to the bathroom and you didn't know what your friends were doing. What they did, they cut open a lemon and they squeezed all
yeah,
both
yeah.
halves, not just one half, both halves
Of a
of
rotten
the lemon.
but it was rotten. It was
I don't think it
rotten
has to be
lemon.
rotten.
I think it was rotten on this.
Into
this was-
your beer, and I mean, so much lemon juice, just squeeze every bit of it. And they stirred it around. They set it back down. And you came back from the bathroom like, "What's going on?" Nothing. Why don't you drink your beer? And then you drink it, and you go, "Whoa!" And it's sour. That's what this tastes like.
And you pass out.
Yeah.
And
It
you
needs
wake
to
up
be like a
and your
Sour Patch
pants
Kids
aren't
right
clean.
here.
Yeah, this does need to be
You
like
need,
a Sour Patch
to
Kids.
get
and your
you
throat's
need some
sore.
sweet. You need some sweet.
Yeah.
That's awful. That is the
So
worst
that-
I've ever seen in my life.
That was sour.
Ever tasted.
All
Yeah.
right. That was a great show.
So that's why I don't drink beer.
So my last plug is for City Barrel Brewing Company. Much
Oh,
like
you were
Adulting,
almost
this
right.
beer is
Did you say pug or
I
plug?
thought she
Last
said
pug.
pug. I thought she
Just
said
pug.
pug for my last pug.
Much like Adulting, this beer is all about balance and patience. We use the finest malted barley balanced with Japanese flaked rice and added American hops to give
It's
it
really
a
good. I'm gonna go
snappy
get some
balance of
tomorrow.
bitterness and spice. Then we exercise patience by allowing for an extended lagering time to create a dry, crisp, and clean lager. Adulting, hard to do, easy to
Lager.
drink.
I call it lager.
Lager.
4.8 per alcohol by
She's young.
volume.
Yeah, I call it
No
lager.
IBU.
Back to you, Tracy.
Back to you, Tracy.
I think she
Thank
could
you,
be the
Judge
female
Joy.
announcer. She's
Yeah.
got a face for radio.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Back to you, Tracy.
What was that?
But I was
I
laughing.
don't know. Really?
Yeah. Or it was
See,
more of
I-
a cackle.
Okay. Do you want to wrap it up or are you done?
No, she got
Okay.
more. She got the whole.
No, I
nobody
know.
from
Here's
her.
what I want to say is that
I see. I just got here.
yuck to beer. So
Yuck to
do we
beer.
want to sample any other beers, you guys?
Sure.
Yeah. Adulting. Tell us about adulting.
Well, there's a beer that
Drunk
was said
Julie.
beer for golfing, beer for tacos, beer for.
Oh, that's a good.
I was gonna
Ooh,
get
I
that,
like that.
one. I was
Ooh.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
beer pairings.
I like-
Yeah.
I love dips.
Yeah.
as well.
Oh my God, you know what? I'm starting to get hungry.
Pairing
I'm
a-
thinking some dips
Can
are
you
going to come.
pair a beer? Do a dip? Oh, beer cheese dip.
I've done
oh my
that. I
God,
did that. I
whoa.
did
Beer, we're
it.
drinking beer.
I did beer cheese dip. Yeah, I did.
Hey, are we not going to talk
No,
about Norm
no,
Macdonald?
dr-
I've listened to 20 podcasts this week, and every podcast was about Norm Macdonald. Did you not say anything about Norm Macdonald?
I thought
Tracy?
we talked about him last week passing away.
He didn't pass away last week.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it last
Yeah.
week. What would you like to say?
Alexa, when did Norm Macdonald die? What date?
On September 14th, 2020.
Yeah, because
See?
our podcast was the 15th on Wednesday and we talked about it.
He's not really dead. It's 2020.
No, what? Okay, I can tell you this.
Yeah.
And he
Based
was
on
in
your
Weeds. He
suggestion,
was in
I
Weeds.
listened to the Bob Saget podcast.
Yes.
Boy, I regret that.
I know. The
Well,
man, he
I
was
don't know
hurt.
if I regret it, but man,
Did
he
you
was
lose
really in pain.
at least some
Yeah.
parts of your life, the time in your life that you wish you wouldn't have put
No,
towards
it
that?
just he was hurting, and it was
What's his
painful.
podcast about?
Well, his best friend died, so he talked about it.
So he maybe should have not been on the air.
No,
during
he
this
was
time?
great. He
It
was
was
great.
cathartic
He was
for
just
him.
sad. I felt for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
empathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alexa, tell Tracy what empathy is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tracy is pertaining to England and French.
Okay. See, there you go.
Anyway, just
Okay,
RIP
don't
to
throw me under the
Norm.
bus like that.
I don't know that we talked about Norm.
We did.
We were at Lakewood Local.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. We talked about him.
Well,
We could talk about him again. He was in Weeds. He was really funny in Weeds because he was the best. He was the husband
I
of
think
her
you're
best
taking
friend.
this lightly. I don't think you understand the comedic talent that this guy
I
had.
do because he
And-
was hilarious in Weeds.
He was hilarious. Have you seen the Dirty Works movie?
I haven't seen the whole thing.
I
need
got to
to
watch it now.
It's on
That's not so.
Hulu.
Yeah. I listened to the Conan today.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was touched too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so here's a question for you.
Okay.
We talked about this past week. Next week, you can listen to it live every Sunday, 10 a.m. KCTK Radio.
Past week, this week with Paul and Chris.
Thanks. He didn't tell anybody.
I know.
Should he have told people?
Oh, that's a good question. I want Tracy to answer.
What?
So Norm Macdonald had cancer for the last 8 years of his life.
Mhm.
So severe that it took his life. Told none of his friends. And then all of a sudden he died and is like some of his best friends like, wait,
So,
you didn't
but-
tell us that.
Okay, but did his family? At least his family knew,
Nope.
right? Like nobody knew.
No one knew.
Wow.
Should he have told everyone or should not?
You know what? I kind of admire the guy for not telling people
Yeah.
because he kept the focus on the way we want to live and the way the day-to-day things. And otherwise it would have focused on him. How are you doing? Everything. And he didn't want
They
that. And
certainly
I
would have treated
admire
him
that.
differently for the rest of his
That's
life.
right. And you know what? As long as I'm sure, because he didn't tell people, he had everything in order and there was nothing that he left, little things that I'm sure he was taken care of when it came to funeral arrangements and things like that. Because that's when it's somebody younger like that, it's a surprise. But I kind of admire the guy for that.
I see that point, but wouldn't your friends have liked to have reached out and helped him and said,
Well,
before
but-
you die, I love you and
Right.
you've been such
But
an
you know what?
inspiration
That's
to me.
why I tell my friends almost every time I tell a lot of people I love them. Like, even if I just
That's-
say
Do you have
love you,
cancer? Are you dying?
even if I just say love you, I say that
Oh,
to
yeah.
a lot of
More
people.
people should tell people
That
they love
is
each other.
probably
And
that's
that's
probably
something
the
I've
lesson.
started.
out of
And that's
things.
probably something that I've started maybe since my mom passed away.
Probably since you've done this podcast and hung out with us every Wednesday.
Exactly.
I'd say
I've
that we're
become
the
such a
influence of
caring,
that.
touching person.
Yeah.
I've become
Yeah.
a deeper,
I'm not
more,
touching,
yeah,
but
exactly.
caring.
Here's the here's
Touchy-feely
here's
on
what
that.
makes me think about it. It was his news not to share.
Yeah.
But not really.
Right.
Everyone loved him.
Yeah.
But you know what?
And
They still
everyone's
loved it.
hurting and they wanted the opportunity to tell him that.
But don't you think he
And
reached out
The
to
accolades
people?
they're saying about him, how great he was, he needed to hear that.
He could have heard it
Yeah.
and he could have, if you could give them an opportunity to do that for you because they want to do that.
Now,
So
this
I don't know. I don't know the
feel like
right
he
answer.
maybe reached out. I feel like he maybe, if he didn't tell people, I feel like he tried to make sure the
Maybe he
people that
should've
he
told
cared about, he spent time with them. I'm sure. If
No,
he didn't
my
tell
point
him-
is this. I think you can act brave, but also you're limiting your quality of life if that happens.
Very true.
True.
You're acting like a
Yeah.
tough guy as opposed to, hey, everyone, here's what I'm going through, and I want to share my feelings with people and understand what my life meant. That's a pretty good thing to know what your life meant.
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
to know that someday.
But he gets to do it. So I guess
That's true.
I guess Paul, you're like me, the comedy, the artistry of the comedian and brilliant that he was. You
Mhm.
appreciate. Now, if it's one of the best dressed housewives of New Orleans or something, whatever they listen to, if one of them died, what's it called? The Housewives of New York City. If one of them died, they'd be upset
Yes.
too. So it might be that I'm more into that than other people. So I'm
Yeah.
taking it kind of worse than that. I don't think they know who Norm
Well, I
Macdonald
think
is.
we're taking it worse because we were surprised too.
Yeah.
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 Well, but you know, when Patrick Swayze died, I don't think a lot of us knew that he'd been as sick. I mean, he kind of came out with it, and then he like literally died.
Yeah.
So, and it was
People
really
took that hard.
It was hard for us because it was like, are you kidding me? I mean, you know, we never even saw him ever looking ill or
I
anything.
like Patrick Swayze. I don't think he gave as much to acting as Norm Macdonald gave to comedy.
I think
Right.
that
Well, but that's
a person in the
irrelevant.
spotlight, though, they get the fans get wrapped up in their life and what they have going on.
Right. If fans knew that he
And
was
so
ill, then people might be like,
People,
you know, you got the crazies out there that just, oh my God, they got to see Norm Macdonald. If he's sick, they could be like all trying to get to him.
But you know, he had so much integrity with what he did.
To his detriment sometimes.
That's what I was going to say. It's like he thought things were funny and did it, and he didn't care what other people thought was funny. And I don't know, he could have been an even bigger star to cooperate a little bit.
Oh yeah, because there were times on Saturday Night Live that when he'd be doing the news show,
Weekend
that you would
Update.
be like, I'd be
He
going
got
like,
fired.
Yeah.
He was just like, sometimes you'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I get that, but I mean, he was, he went to the beat of his own drum. I think that's
It
great.
makes me think though.
Yeah. So anyway, rest in peace,
Yes.
Norm Macdonald. Back to you, Tracy.
Do you know the
Thank
Frank
you.
Stallone joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Frank
And it was
Stallone,
Frank Stallone.
Sylvester's-
everything was the end was
Sylvester's
the
brother, who's
it-
shorter than
it was
I
the
am.
I did
punchline.
a little tip of the cap with my joke on Past Week Next Week, and that Chris White had no clue.
Oh,
what
I
was
didn't
talking
see it.
about.
I did see part of it. I sent you a text about a good line and
So,
everything.
hey,
So
how
back to you,
doing over
Tracy.
there? Well, thank
back
you.
to you, Tracy.
Okay, well, this has been a
I'm sorry that our morning is getting in the way of your.
oh,
of
really?
your
I think
fun
you were
time.
talking about something a little
We're talking about
different
something
right
seriously
dying.
and
Yeah.
everything, and we'll hoop it up and jump through. We'll be chimpanzees and we'll go wee, and we'll wear our little diapers and do our juggling act. But let us
For
mourn
Tracy.
just a second.
Which hoop do you want me to jump through?
Oh,
The one with the
Dancing
flames
monkey?
coming from it. The ones with the flames shooting from
Dancing
it.
monkey.
The flaming ring. Okay, so anyway, hey, how about those Chiefs this Sunday at home noon against the Chargers?
Let's not talk about the Chiefs.
I know we already
That-
upset. We've already
Speaking
been
of
upset.
morning,
I had a Sunday fun day, and then
you didn't even watch him.
I did too.
Where'd you watch it at?
It's
At
now
my
time
house.
for
We have
future
TVs at
forecast.
our house.
Tracy tells us what's up for next week.
Well, next week I really don't know what
I'm
is
about
up.
done with the Chiefs.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. Hey, everybody, watch 9 Perfect Strangers on Hulu.
And they're not perfect. Spoiler alert. They're not perfect. They're just 9 people that have problems.
Wow.
9 troubled strangers. Watch 9 Troubled Strangers on Hulu.
Oh my God,
Back to you, Tracy.
I think Agatha Christie wrote a book about that. That's funny, Paul. Anyway, thanks for joining us. It's been a great show. We really did love having you. That's my new lockout. Anyway, have a great week. And remember, kindness begins with you.
Thank you for listening to Tracy's Tips and Dips. If you have any feedback or need some advice, please let us know at 913-735-0060 or email kctkradio@gmail.com. Thanks for listening and join us next time for Tracy's Tips and Dips. This has been a KCTK production produced by Paul Avoda, all rights reserved. For more information and content, email us at kctkradio@gmail.com.